Checking. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Right. I completely forgot that. Like, I think I before I left, I was configuring my audio with Gwen, and I think I forgot to check before I streamed it. Hi Waffles. Hi Ghost. We can't hear you. You're gaslighting me. I know you are. Hold on. Let me just play some summer music. Luckily, you guys don't hear it. Hi, Alice. Nice to go since last stream. I know, right, bro? Dude, it's so long, bro. I'm so glad I'm back, though. Damn, dude, I can't believe, though. How are you, Alice? The oof on the where you're starting to screens that looks like eyes, and I just kind of drew a little face around it. Wait, you drew it? Let me see it. I'm good, dude. I'm tired, but like I'm vibing. Luckily, I have my W with me. It's my last packet, so thank God I have my W before. Otherwise, I would probably be really tired. Cause I woke up this morning. I woke up early, uh, to go to like a job fair today. And to be honest, I think I was pretty much forced by my parents, but they did it for the best of me. You know, I got the Saja Boys T-shirt. Yeah, he told me, dude. I saw it on Amazon. I wanted to get one too, but I was like, don't really want to because I looked at the reviews and people have said like you're just better off getting the shirt from the official Netflix shop. Want to draw? I'm jealous of you, Ghost. Dude, I was like so tempted. I was like, nah. I just instead got like a shirt while I was on vacation. I think I need to add that music here too. Hold up. It's so funny. Last night, I was playing that music, and then Sky messaged me saying, "Oh, I see you're playing the music again." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I can't stop listening to it." I think what's even funnier was that I started listening to this music more and more after I watched the movie while I was on the plane. My favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song is this is what it sounds like. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I agree, team game. Dude, same. But yeah, I downloaded K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. Cause I didn't know that you could download movies and shows on Netflix. So I was like, oh, neat. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna go download it on Netflix so I can watch it in the plane. And that's what I did. Was a tiger? Dude, I know, right? The tiger and the crow. And I can't get over the or whatever, the sound effect after, like, you know, the Soulja Boy's pose. That's so good. Oh, wait, Zoe was also one of my favorite girls from the Huntrix. I feel like I started, like, appreciating or, like, simping over Zoe more every time the more I saw, like, people cosplay her. Genu. I think what's even funny too is that I saw a meme. It was like the it was like it was like the one scene from I forgot what the anime was, but it was like this guy, like, Genu pulls up in a limo or whatever, in a car. It's like, oh, it's like oh, it's a movie net. It's like, it's chilly. Close the window. And then Hunter was like, Genu. When I saw I didn't watch the movie. I just saw the meme and I thought it was, like, really funny. And I was like, I didn't get the context of it. But after watching the movie, I was like, oh, I get it now. Chichu motherfucker. Yeah, I posted a whole bunch of K-pop Demon Hunter memes on my Discord server. My favorite Juno line is a long day for the fans, and then he just does the pose. And then my favorite quote from Zoe was, "I am not Cynic's no Soulja Boy." Hey. Like, in general, let me see this. Me when I see the Soulja voice, gives me my mouth, I'm feeling romantic. Why did I read that in that voice? It's, like, really funny because when I was looking for a Soulja Boy shirt, I saw another one that had, like, the graphics of all the, like, you know, the members, the boys. But the thing is, it had hearts all around it. I was thinking, if I got that shirt, people would think I'm gay. So I was like, you know what? No, I'll just get the one with just the logo. You get a pass from Daddy Ghost. Well, I'm glad my parents is happy at me coming out of the closet. I was thinking about Daddy, dude. That reminds me of, like, I didn't post this on my Discord server, but I posted it on my Instagram account on my story. It was, like, after my day one of, like, the of my excursion, or I guess on my cruise. And I remember, like, when I got back to the ship, I had to go use the bathroom, but I had no internet, so I was trying to connect to the ship Wi-Fi. And then when I was, like, looking through my like, you know, list of whatever available Wi-Fi's, the first one that popped up was Daddy's hot, and then 3 dots, and then spot. Daddy's hot, spot. I was like, bro, I think I hopped in the wrong cruise. Oh, that was so funny. I took a screenshot of it. Hold on, maybe I can find maybe I can find my Instagram. Sorry, that was mine. How do I go through my archives again? Oh, right here, view archive. Okay, you know, I think I can do this. I, you know, guys. But before I begin, I'm gonna say that normally, you know, like my anime expert recap, I did a slideshow. I think this time I won't do a slideshow because I actually plan to make this into a vlog. Now that I think about it, because I realized how much footage I recorded and how many pictures I took. I'm thinking I'll make a vlog out of this. But the only problem is I'm already backlogged. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. I'm gonna switch over real quick. Here we go. So this is the one. This is what I was talking about. Like this is like the a screenshot I took of us on the trying to look for my cruise Wi-Fi. Hi Steven, how are you? Long time no see. Alright, so let me go back to the beginning. Let me stop the music real quick. This was after AX. That's okay. So yeah, right here. So this is like I think it's the airport. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I always take banger photos when I'm at the airport. I literally took this picture like literally right before I entered the plane. Like you know how like there's like a hallway you go through and then there's like uh how do I say this? There's like a little slit in the window, whatever that like shows the plane. I just like put my phone up to it. Already cooked? Why do you say that, Steven? What's up, bro? Oh my god, I wish you came to Virginia, dude. I know. I was like on the East Coast, but the funny thing is, I didn't feel like the East Coast. Cause like I know I was in the East Coast before. I used to live in DC in Washington DC, but living in Florida, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the East Coast. Steven, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? VV's peak, yeah. So uh how do I say this? So my when I flew, we actually didn't fly directly to Florida, my family and I. We flew from California, from LA, or I guess the OC area, to Colorado. There wasn't a picture I took because I didn't post it on my story. But like we after we arrived in Colorado, we just went to our next gate, and you know like while we were on the way, we just had to get snacks, and then by the time we get inside of our plane, I the announcement came on, and then like we started moving a little bit, but we stopped, and I was like, why did we stop? And I went to check the map, like the plane map, and I found out that there were so many planes taking off, and like we were stuck in plane traffic. I was like, oh, well, okay, I guess I'm just gonna just I'm just gonna keep stick on my phone. Said, how could you hurt me? Hey, I could if I would, bro. Can't call L. L plus skill issue plus ratio. But one of these days, dude, I got to think about it. I think Tato also lives in Virginia. So I think if I come to Virginia, I will visit you too. But yeah, like so it took 2 hours to fly from California to Colorado. And after that plane traffic jam, we flew from Colorado to Florida to Miami, and that took 4 hours. So it was a little bit longer. But it's funny because so from California to Colorado, I slept the whole flight. But from Colorado to Florida, I just basically stayed the whole time and watched movies. I was like watching um K-pop Demon Hunters, and then I was like watching I think I was watching a bit of Castlevania Nocturne. Lucky. Wait, how am I lucky? Like I love how nobody noticed. Like especially Scout, because I put on my story, I put the island emoji to indicate I was going to the Bahamas, and no one. I love how no one like kind of like deduced that I was gonna go on a cruise. So I found that really funny. 'Cause I remember Scout like later on, like when I like on the cruise, Scout messaged me saying, "Wait, you're on a cruise?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." I literally just hinted at it in my story. You had snacks, yeah, but dude, I didn't really have like any good snacks. I just like bought like the crunch, like the popcorn one, the popcorn chocolate. Meanwhile, my sister got like flaming hot Cheetos, and I just took like a few from her. I don't eat too much because I knew that if I ate so much hot Cheetos, I'm gonna drink a lot of water, and I'm gonna end up having to use the bathroom in the plane. I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna try to avoid that. I barely ever look at stories, to be frank, dude. I wish I was like that. Well, then again, I am also kind of like that too. I don't really see my friends' stories, but I don't know. I'm just like bored, and I'm just like, I'll just view like a few of my friends' stories. Sup, you dirty little speck. Welcome back. Thank you, Helheim. It's good to be back. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I came back, I felt like I was on a red carpet because uh, I walked back into work. My coworkers were like, "Oh my god, Z!" And then all of my kids at my job were like, "Oh my god, Z!" And I was like, "Hi." It was so funny. I was just like, all the elementary school kids were like, "Oh my god, we missed you." I was like, "Yeah, I was in Florida." I looked at your story to see the uncombo mail. Yeah, no, the funny thing is though, Waffles, that I realized you and Scout were not on my like close friends list. So I was like, oh, they're not gonna see my story. So I had to add both of you. This is irrelevant. But our hotel that me and my family and I stayed at was the Hyatt. It was nothing too special. It's not like the one I stayed at Anime Expo. It's nothing too fancy. It was just I don't know. It's pretty decent. Susk. Like when you said you were posting and I was confused. Well, I thought you lied to me for a second. Yeah, I bet. And probably in your eyes, yeah, it seemed like oh, did he end up not posting it? But actually, he just did. But I forgot to add you in my close story because I feel like anything content related goes to my public story, and anything like non content related goes to my private story. So like, take for example, like this. See, that goes to my private story because or my close friends list because It's not content related, but like uh, this is technically content because it's part of my part of my trip. I agreed, dude. I made that my actual ringtone. I'm so glad I figured out I have an app that like lets me convert videos into like sound files, and then I could just uh export to my GarageBand and then just change my ringtone from there. So what was I again? Yeah. So this is the hotel we stayed at. It wasn't. We had a nice view. Let me pause right here real quick. Right here. So it turns out that I found out from Dadsy that uh this is actually a drawbridge.
Pepita underscore diligente cheered X5.
Pepita, bestie.
MUHAHAHAHA.
Oh my God, Pep. Not you, not you with the evil laugh. You know what? Just because you gave me bits, I'm gonna show you out. Oh my God, hi bestie. We were just totally not just talking like 30 minutes ago. He's back. I know, right? I'm not gonna lie, I feel so good to be back. I missed y'all. But yeah, like I found out from Dadsy that this is actually a drawbridge. And I was like, dude, no way, that's actually sick. Cause like I don't know how it lifts up, but I think it's only when like a bigger boat passes by, and it's probably like a sensor for it somewhere, or maybe there's like a guard or I don't know observer, and if they see a big ship pass by, they'll open the bridge. But I was like, dude, that's actually sick. I too bad I didn't get a video of it though, because I was asleep. I've been talking to you so long. I know. I was on vacation. I was like sad because like I missed everyone. Yeah, you missed us. That's so gay. Yeah, fellas, is it gay to miss your friends? But yeah, dude, that's like so dope. I'm not gonna lie, we may not have had the best view. We only had a view of like I don't know the streets, the city, but getting a view of the drawbridge was actually not something that I wasn't expecting my bingo card. Just wanted to stop by and just say hi. Hi, bestie. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Feels the gay to breathe. Feels the gay to exhale. Is it gay to inhale? That reminds me of that Sonic meme. It's like, uh, breathe if yes. Reset the Bible in Japanese if no. And then this part right here, this next slide was like, this literally like what literally right before tragedy struck. Because, dude, this fucking sucked, dude. Because I was just because I was my own business. I was and my family was asleep, and knowing that like when it comes to like myself, I prefer I prefer to like use the bathroom last. So I took a shower, and then by the time I got out of the shower, my dad got mad at me, telling me like I can't sleep. You're showering is keeping me awake. I was like, dude, just go. You have earphones. Go put in music. Go listen to music. You don't have to complain. And then my dad still was throwing a fit, and then he made a big deal because I think he ended up waking up everyone, my mama Z and my sister Z, and I was like, dude, this didn't have to happen if you literally just minding your own business, and I mind my own business. So, cause dude, I have a habit of staying up late, so like I was like, you guys could just go like cause this is I was already done showering, and I was like just sitting at the table, just like watching and like I don't know, maybe munching on like snacks, and he still got mad at me, telling me to go to sleep, and I was like, dude, really? I was like, dude, you could just go sleep without me, cause like it's my choice if I want to stay awake. But he still got mad at me for it. I just like wanted to watch my video, man. I wanted to just stay up and watch my video, but I wasn't allowed to apparently. Um, but yeah, just eventually I just like crawled into bed. I was like, dude, this. I was like, bro, really? It's like now I can't sleep because now I'm anxious. Man, dude, one day I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna live on my own, and I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is probably the last vacation I'll ever go on with my family because like I can't even do my own thing. I get called out. I don't know. One day. So, anyways, moving on. So I guess time the day after we just went basically like walked around Miami, and I thought it was really cool because it was really funny too. Was what was really funny too was that downtown mall or the Bayside Mall. I found out from Dadsy that that's also where the the alien sightings were because I didn't know about it. Like I think it was like happened back in January, February, like a few months ago. People were speculating that there were aliens. Yeah, and I was like, no way. And I was like, I had to look it up, and it says here the Bayside Mall alien is a viral conspiracy theory that emerged after a large fight involving teenagers at Bayside Marketplace in Miami on New Year's Day. Rumors spread online claiming the police presence was due to the online alien invasion, with some reporting that seeing 8 to 10 foot tall shadowy figures and strange lights. And I was like, no, that's an interesting theory. But like then again, I when I watched that video that he showed me, I don't know, it looked fake. Because I remember seeing a video like it was it was like after the fight, the news reporters were interviewing I guess a witness, and then behind her like a tall shadowy figure just like appeared out of nowhere. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of looks fake. But I don't know. That's what I think. But I still find it interesting though. Like people have been speculating like why were there so many police officers when there was only like a few teenagers. But hey, I don't know. There could be because there was a lot of teenagers that were fighting each other, or maybe it was just a small amount of teenagers that were fighting, and they just had to get a lot of police because maybe they had weapons. It's hard to say, really. See, they're not called aliens. They're called citizens from other countries nowadays. Yeah, a different country from a different planet from a different universe, aka the multiverse. Hi, Scout. Scout, let me talk about you earlier. I was talking about you earlier about how I forgot to add you and Waffles to my private stories list. Archer from mock interview. How'd that go, Scout? But yeah, dude, I didn't even know there was like this theory that took place like earlier this year. That's kind of crazy. Talk about being so wild. Hey, you know what else is wild? Monster Hunter. Maybe I might just stop clicking the pictures. It's taking me. It's jumping me from picture to picture, story to story. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I didn't really. I think I didn't really talk about this much, but like, I think it was the same night. Literally on this night, like after we drove from Miami, or checked out my downtown Miami, and also drove up to Fort Lauderdale. And we came later that night. We came back to the hotel. Um, I accidentally it was my at the time my sister was sick. She had a cold, and I remember um when we arrived to Miami, her ears were plugged and they would not like go away, and she kept complaining about it. And then my parents took her to the doctor, and they ended up finding out that she had an infection, and uh I accidentally drank her soda or her lemon or whatever, and then I was like, oh, whoops. So I ended up getting sick. Because the next morning I woke up and I started like yakking or spitting out phlegm. Hey, well, damn, is she okay? Yeah, she's okay now. She's got a lot better, as did I. But like the next morning when I woke up, I started like yakking. I started spitting phlegm out. I was like, oh, I think I'm getting sick. I think I jinxed myself. So I got this summer what was it called, summerberry lemonade from Starbucks, in the hopes that it would help my throat because it's lemonade and it had berries in it. I think, to be honest, like it didn't make it worse nor did it make it better, but it was like it was like I think it helped a little bit though. You got better, damn. Well, better luck next time, I guess. You know what? The funny thing is that I think I got better throughout the whole cruise. From like literally the start of the cruise to like the end of the cruise, I got better, which is really funny because uh, I thought that I would start having a sore throat, but it never happened. I kept like going to bed, waking up, thinking, okay, I'm gonna get a sore throat. It's for sure this time. No, I, I just kept spitting out phlegm, and then next thing you know, like my nose started getting runny. I started having sour nose, but that's like about it. It didn't, nothing really much happened after that. I'm back. I was doing something quick. What I miss? Oh, I was talking about my sickness because I was like saying how like the day after we drove, or I guess the day on this day when we were checking out downtown Miami, we drove to Fort Lauderdale. Check out what's like anything interesting in Fort Lauderdale. And then along the way we stopped by Wendy's. We went to stop by the gas station. We got food, drinks, and uh on the way back when we got back to the hotel, I accidentally drank my sister's soda or her lemonade, and I didn't know that was hers because we had two cups. One was me and my dad's. The other one was my sister's, and I actually drank my sister's, and that made me go downhill because I started getting. That's when I got sick. Oh, thank you for the hydrates, Scout. And I kept thinking that I was gonna get a sore throat because that morning after I woke up, I started spitting out phlegm, and like I think I remember saying somewhere a while back that if the color of the phlegm is yellow, that means that the infection is progressing, and if it's green, that means your immune system's fighting back. But it was hard to tell my immune system because one moment I'm spitting out green, next moment I'm spitting out yellow. So I was like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm probably just being gaslit. I think I'm still sick. So uh, fast forward to the day after. Uh, I think this was when I think this is the day when we went to the cruise, or I guess to the ship. But we were just trying to pass the time because it wasn't we didn't have our check-in time was not till 3. It was only like what 12. So we decided to get like drinks and food before we went on the ship. So I'm gonna skip this part because I was like just I was just like obsessing over the soda pop song. So fast forward to 3 p.m. We just call an Uber. We call an Uber and we take a trip to our cruise ship, which is Icon of the Seas. And holy moly, was it huge, dude! Holy frick, that thing is massive, bro. Look at that. It's got a fucking water park on the top. And I didn't really show this until later, but like there was uh like a miniature New York Central Park in the middle of the ship. So let me close this real quick. So yeah, Scott, I think this is my story I posted when when you realized I was on a cruise, and I was like saying this earlier too. I was saying like how I even hinted in my story like when I was that airplane picture when I posted when I said like from California to Colorado to Florida and to the islands. I was hinting at the Bahamas, but I was like I don't know. I found it funny you didn't pick up on it, but yeah, like I was like I was like blown away how fast we already left how fast we left the port and we were like already out in the middle of the ocean. I was like, damn bro. Yeah. Yeah, and then here's the middle of the ship right here. Like you can see there's like the pool area. And then over back there is like that way it leads to the aquadome, which is the front of the ship. And you can like you can see that I think it's like lime coconut. That's like a bar right there. And I think there's also like a sprinkles like an ice cream stand. Dude, I love how the ice cream is free. I just take advantage of that, dude. But yeah, here's like a better like view of like the middle of the ship. Right here, you got Central Park in the middle, the bottom floor, and then you got like the staterooms on the sides, which my family and I stayed in. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't have the best view because we didn't look outward of the ship. We looked inward of the ship, but you know it's fine. It's whatever. I found out you left Cali, then 2 hours later you were on a cruise. Yeah, because I posted on my story. I said like yeah, like I'll I was gonna fly from California to Colorado for a layover, and then from Colorado to Miami, Florida, and then from Miami, Florida to the Bahamas. So dude, that looks so cool, and I don't know if you can see it from here, but um, there's like how is like windows like in the bushes. I thought those were just for like aesthetics, but I found out at night that when like when there's lights, you can actually see underneath the ship, or I guess on the bottom, like the floor beneath. I was like, dude, that's so cool. And then of course, knowing my family and I, we first what the first thing we did when we got on the cruise was we went straight to the buffet. We went straight to the buffet and like uh being in an Asian family, we had to take advantage of the buffet. Get your money's worth. So we had to eat a lot of food. But it wasn't until I realized like we didn't have to do that. We didn't have to force ourselves to eat so much because we were gonna be here for 7 days, bro. So we could just like eat however much we want, and then we come back to it later. But yeah, I had chicken, and that's I think Alfredo pasta, and I had strawberry kiwi as my drink. And I did a little like uh another view of the ship. This one is the different side of the ship. I think instead of Central Park, this is like the like the kids area. You can see right there where my mouse is. That's the arcade. I'm not gonna lie. I checked the arcade. I thought it looked pretty mid. It didn't look anything special. I thought it was gonna be like Dave and Buster's, but no, it wasn't. It was like a lot, not that many games, and it was like a lot of like um I don't know, not interesting games. You making me hungry again. You're welcome, Scout. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this before we went on the cruise. Um, all right, let me backtrack. So after we drove, um, or we checked out downtown Miami, went to Fort Lauderdale. The day after, we actually went to Key West. My family and I. We drove down south all the way to the bottom of the islands, or I guess the bottom of Florida, and we went to the Ron John Surf Shop, and I found out the reason why the Ron John Surf Shop mascot is the rooster or the chicken is because they're common there. So I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. I lose weight, not gain. Felt that, dude. And also too, the song I put for this, I just, I thought it was like so relevant. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that song. But yeah, we were at a gas station. So yeah, this is why I didn't backtrack. So that right there was the Ron John Surf Shop, and then right here was well the conch tour, I guess, or and there's also like a gift shop right here. But what really intrigued me is this I guess bus right here, because let me screenshot it. So, because I can't really zoom in, but if I zoom in, I found out that's actually a ghost tour. I was like, bro, I want to do that so bad. I want to go to ghost tour. I want to see like the spooky stuff. That's like what intrigues me the most. So I was like, oh man. Hi Issa, I am back. I'm losing weight. Dude, let's go. I need to gain weight. I'm scrawny as hell. Oh, dude, that's so funny. I took a picture and I videoed it, but I never really really pointed it out or mentioned it until now. That's so funny, dude. I really want to do that ghost tour, as I'm a big sucker for those. I love because um I actually did have gone to ghost tour before. I went for those that don't know because I live in the Southern California. My family and I once drove down to Old Town San Diego, and we went to go visit the Willie House, and we did a tour there. It was like really cool because the house was like really old. It was like 17th century. I don't know how to describe it, but like those like those uh the old west, like those wooden towns, kind of like the wood houses. That's what it looked like. And I remember, uh, I think my dad like took a picture of like one of like I don't know the the rooms, I guess, and he unknowingly caught an orb. And I was like, dude, that's actually really cool. I'm surprised you were allowed in Florida. Is that to be an insult, Javi? Dude, there's no rules that says I can't. And even if there was, I'd be like, I can't, that really can't stop me because I can't read. Like, how do I say, like that one meme that, Woozy from, as, I think as the Burrow family, as, that replied to as, I can't stop me because I can't read. Only if you wanted to be. Hey, yo. Yeah, dude, this town was like really cool. It was like really humid though. This is actually a really random story, but that happened here. But uh, while we were here, Mama Z was thirsty and she wanted to go get a cranberry juice. So like while they were inside the CVS, I was like waiting outside, and I had to sneeze so bad, and I just uh looked over the ledge, and I had to make sure that there's nobody over the ledge, and there was like a bunch of like plants. So I just sneezed in the plants, and then I was not expecting like two old people in front of me to say bless you, and I just counted to say oh thank you. I was like wait, there's people there. I was like oh that's nice, but yeah like it was like funny because I think I had like a I think I had like a those like what do you call it? It's like the Gatorade drink, but it's like gray color. It's like the one that has like some like I'm trying to blank again. It was like the Powerade, the electrolytes. What do you call it? But it looks something like that. Like it's kind of like something like a Powerade. I told my mom that I was like, no, I'm fine. I don't need a drink. But I ended up finishing my drink and I was still thirsty. I'm like, you know what? I'll take that offer actually. So I ended up drinking some of her cranberry juice, maybe finishing as well. All right. So that's enough of that. So I talked about Key West, and I forgot about Key West. Oh yeah, the elevator even had a the day label on the floor of the elevator, which I thought was really cool. Cause and they changed it to like at midnight. Cause I remember, um, like that same day we got on the cruise, my sister and my dad were tired. They just stayed in the room. They want to go sleep. My mom and I went to go back to the main deck or deck five because they were having like a welcome celebration. And after that ended, I noticed that they changed the day from like Saturday to Sunday. I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't even notice that. So the day after, my sister Z, Dad Z, and I went to the water park on the top of the ship, which is really cool. Cause like this part right here, this is like really cool because not many ships have this. That they had a raft, like a water slide, meant for a raft or the tubes, I guess. That was like so cool. And I found out like these blue tubes right here, these blue slides, is actually it's actually like like the mat ones where you lay on a mat and you slide down the tube. I did that too, and then they don't have I didn't it's hard to see here, but the purple one or the orange one was like a drop, like uh you stand like it's like really cool because they have a capsule. You stand like they open the capsule and then they close it, and you have to like uh cross your arms and your legs, and like the lifeguards will like count down. I'll say three, two, one, and then like the floor will just like disappear or whatever, and then you'll fall down the slide. It's like so cool. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was like telling Dad Z like I was like a little bit anxious, just waiting for the lifeguard to push the button, and then I just fall down the slide. And then after he did that, like that 1 second, I fell down. I was like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I'm falling. But it was like really funny too because I think after like that 1 second I hit the slide. I was like I hit it pretty hard. I was like, oh, I hit like the slide out, and I like started going down really really fast. Like, oh god. But no, what was funny was that the other slide I went on, that purple one, I didn't know you're supposed to like cover your nose because after I hit the bottom, I didn't know there was like water at the bottom, and the water ended up getting in my nose. I was like, oh god, I think I just inhaled the water. But I was like, if it helps with my my sour nose, I'll take it. And then this picture was like I think it was like right before I think it was either right before we went to the dinner or before we my family and I went to the music hall. But I decided to take a picture of myself because I thought it looked cool. I don't know. And what was also really funny was uh right here. This is the funniest thing that ever happened because Mama Z wanted to go check out like this jewelry store, and they were having a raffle. So I was like, okay, I'll just I guess I'll just try, you know. But it was like really crowded, so I didn't want to stay inside because it was like too, it was like too claustrophobic. So I just took a ticket from them. You know, they were handing out tickets. I just took one, walked to the store, and just waited for Mama Z. And then a few minutes later, I hear Mama Z call out to me saying Z Z Z, and I was like, huh? And then I hear them calling out the number. They said like 1445. I looked at my ticket. I was like, wait, that's my number. I was like, wait, that's my number. I was like, yeah, I am 1445. And they're like, congrats, we have a winner. I was like, I won. And I like just looked at my mom. I was like, yeah, you're lucky that I'm lucky. It was like funny 'cause I think there was like wine and they had like a bunch of like necklaces or bracelets in there, and they had a voucher too, $2 voucher, but it wasn't even worth it because that store effigy was like super expensive. It cost like $1,000, maybe even more. It's like, yeah, man, it's not even worth it. Amazing, I know, right? That's so funny to me though. What's even funnier was that I think after I won, my mom entered another contest and she ended up winning that one too. I was like, Mom, stop being so greedy. Let other people win. So we ended up having 2 bags of these. I was like, oh my god. So that was like the last time that we ended up entering the raffle. I was like, yeah, no more. Let's let other people win. And then later that night, I was like really excited about because they are having the well, it wasn't an actual Journey concert. It was a fan tribute. They call themselves DSB, which you can follow them on Instagram. Their account is really called DSB, I think official, something like that. Or just look up DSB and you'll see it's the first one that comes up. And they're like playing like a bunch of Journey songs, and like I was like, dude, I haven't listened to Journey in such a long time. So but yeah, like just hearing the Wheel in the Sky from Journey, hearing separate ways, hearing don't stop believing, hearing faithfully brought back my childhood memories because I did go to a Journey concert like back when I was in middle school. I was literally in sixth grade, and I remember vaguely I went. I think around the first week of school, like when school first started for me, because I remember missing school just to go to a Journey concert. Um, but yeah, like I had because I knew we were gonna be there for an hour. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just get myself a drink. So I was like looking through their like the catalog of what drinks they had. Saw they had a drink called I think Jack and Diane, and it was like I saw that it had Emerald Sour. I was like, wait, I love that drink. I was like, dude, I can't turn that up. I have to get Emerald Sour. So I was like, all right, I'm getting alcohol. I'll just sell you later. And that's what I did. I'm like, oh, by the way, taste was really good. I loved it. I finished it, and it was like so funny because like I got I ended up getting tipsy, and I was like singing along to this, like the songs that he was singing. You know, like um let me see. I need to go back. Uh, like I think this one. I was like singing along with the song. Hold up. Oh, did my window capture not capture it? Oh man. But yeah, I was singing along with it. I am getting tipsy now. It could put me in a singing mood, so I end up singing along with it or with them. And then after that day, or I guess technically after the night ended, the day after, we went back to the pool. We just chilled in the pool. And then I think this is the same day too. We went to the Aquadome and I found out they're like making crepes. I was like, oh, bro, I love crepes. So I ended up getting ended up getting like a what Nutella and banana crepe. I was like, oh, dude, it's so good. And I went down to the fifth floor or back to the fifth floor, and I went to go outside check out the jogging tracks, which is I didn't know they had. But man, dude, the view was so nice. Oh yeah, and then I forgot we also went to the Wizard of Oz show that night. Hi, Ez. What are you calling them? Which one? Let me go back. Creeps? Yeah, I call them creeps. Or unless they haven't been saying them wrong when they call it pronounced creepes or something. How are you, Ez? Hope you've been doing well. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I miss everyone, dude. It's been so long. But yeah, like right here, you can see in this picture right here. There's my creep right there. There's Dadsy's creep. And then for that dinner that night at the main dining hall, I had salad. I think that's my lasagna if I remember lasagna. And then for dessert, I think that was tiramisu if I remember. And then yeah, we and then after dinner we wanted to go watch the Wizard of Oz musical, I guess, or like the Broadway show. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Just like the Journey concert, it did bring back memories. 'Cause I remember like watching the Wizard of Oz movie, but I was like wondering how they were gonna go about the play, and I was like, I was actually was actually amazed. I was like, that's actually really good. What surprised me though was after like when they started the show, they started off with like Dorothy was in her room using her smartphone and watching TV, and her TV was it was like a news channel talking about like the weather channel, and then like suddenly after it just cuts to like Dorothy, back in the 1920s, like in the Midwest, wood house, the wheelbarrows, and it's like, huh, wait, what happened? Wasn't she in the future? Now she's in the past. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it, but I enjoy the show. And I wrote this part right here, like after when we were like wandering around like the what was it? The main deck. It was like so weird because everyone was like wearing headphones and they're all singing the YMCA song, and I found that like really funny. It's like, so I don't hear it, but I I hear it in my head when they start singing it, like And then this is like literally after like that day, we finally arrived at our first destination, Saint Mart. Well, okay, well let me back up. Saint Mar. I think it's pronounced Saint Martin, because it's divided into two sections. The northern part of Saint Martin is owned by France, and the southern part of Saint Martin is owned by like the Dutch. And they call it, I don't know. I've always been calling it Saint Martin because that's literally what it looks like, how you say it. So our excursion there was we we rode an ATV. Like we took a shuttle to the building, whatever, the tour downtown Saint Martin, which took us to the Jeep tour. And oh my god, dude, it was hot and humid. It was like sunny out, and I realized I didn't bring my sunglasses. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to drive out in the sun, and drive without my sunglasses. But luckily, fortune was on my side again, because um right when we left, it started raining. I was like, oh, bro, I'm gonna bask in this, bro. This is amazing. And then the person next to me like looked at me and they were like, yeah, dude, like this is actually perfect. It's actually really perfect that it's raining. I would honestly do the same thing too, to be honest. I don't know. I just found it really funny because like I was like enjoying the rain. I had my arms open. I just looked up at the sky, with my eyes closed, opened my mouth. So that's why, like, when I took my picture of myself, you can see there's water on the side mirror because it was actually raining. And the helmet, I was telling Dad see this, but the helmet looks like a World War II helmet, like a German helmet or a biker helmet. I don't know. I found it really funny, but like, yeah, we were driving like all over the island. We drove from like, I guess the port town to all the way to the famous beach right here. The one with like the or who is it? Where the planes land right next to the beach. That's where we drove to. To be honest, I thought this would be our last stop, but turns out it wasn't. We ended up driving even further down to another beach, and they rewarded us with a fruit punch or rum punch. It was like really funny because like I could have got a rum punch, but I was like so thirsty. I was like, no, I'm just gonna take a fruit punch. I really enjoyed it. Alien dance. But yeah, dude. While everyone was getting their drinks, their fruit punches and rum punches, I took up this picture. I was like, wait, there's actually like, I don't know. It's an idea that came to my head. I was like, wait, this is actually a cool picture I could take right here, and that's what I did. And Daddy ended up copying me. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid Man. And oh my god, yeah, the Z hand reveal. But then again, I've revealed my hands before. I used to do a hand cam. What's funny though about the when we were at the this beach over here, this was we ended up having to wait like 10 minutes because someone in our group went to go swimming and they lost track of time. Because our tour guide said, okay, you have 20 minutes to do whatever you want. We come back here at 12 o'clock. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna go check the souvenir shop. I'm gonna go do like a beat, do I don't know, take a B roll or just shoot some footage for my vlog. That's it. And then like while we were waiting at the ATVs, some guy came running up to us saying like he started apologizing like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just see him putting his shirt on. I was like, oh, so that's who we were missing. But dude, um, what's even funny was the sign on the last beach because like look at this. Uh, One way goes to heaven, the same way goes to love sex. The and look, hippie market goes. I didn't know you had a market. There's also beach bar, boutique shop, and an Insta corner. I don't know what that means, but like it's like a timeout corner. Cool. All right, and then yeah, I talked about the Wi-Fi hotspot, and then for dinner it was so good. Dude, so much good food at the main dining hall. I had French onion soup. I forgot what this was. And then for dessert I had pineapple shortcake. I'm pretty sure that is uh oh, that's right. It was Caribbean chicken. That's right. I ordered Caribbean chicken. It was actually pretty good. And the what I liked about it was the corn because the corn I had was mixed with like jalapenos and it was like a bit spicy. And I also didn't mention too that for the main dining, every day was different because you had to dress up. No, well, not only was the menu different, but you also had to dress up differently. Like one day you dress nicely, next day you dress casual, or the third day we had to like dress like all white and stuff. But yeah, after we came back to the room, we were shocked to find out that our room attendant made tail animals, and I was like so adorable. I don't know it's a bear or an elephant, and I don't know how, but apparently my sister and my dad think this is a dolphin. It does not look like a dolphin. That looks like a rat, bro. Oh, hi, lamp. What did it do? Not much. I'm just talking about my vacation, my trip while I was in Florida. The kinky semi looks sexy. That comes later with waffles. The one I sent you was the red velvet. The one right here was a pineapple shortcake. So, but yeah, like I think later that night we went back to the Aquadome because they're having like a water theater, and I didn't know how that was gonna work because I was like, is there gonna be like a water show? You know, because when I got there, I saw this wheel. I was like, is this part of the water? But I found out it comes later. Pineapple what cake? I think it's a pineapple shortcake. This one right here, dude. The way they presented it was so nice. They like drizzled it with like I don't know some sort of like sweet sauce or like on the plate. No, you can tell because like they did it on the plate first before they put the cake. But dude, that looks so good. Pineapple shrimp cake. Hey yo, Wait, can I add opera on here? Wait a minute. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh no, wait a minute. Wait, it's part of my. It's part of my sources. Oh, whatever. It's fine. I don't really want to click it because it's gonna switch me into another scene. But it's okay. Maybe you know what? Maybe you guys can listen without any audio, just so I don't get copyright. But this is like really cool because like this dude is like walking on top of it. Meanwhile, this dude's inside. So if anything happens, you just grab it, they grab the sides and just hang on. Meanwhile, this dude's over here on the outside. And what's crazy is that he pulls out a jump rope. It's like he's walking, it gets faster, it gets faster, and he pulls out a jump rope right here. Look, right there. And then he just like he does a jump rope like whoa shit bro, and then like he does it again, and then he does it again, and then afterwards he almost trips right there. You see, he almost trips, and I don't thought he was gonna fall. That's actually crazy. And then there was more. I don't know why my Instagram keeps like skipping them, but like I don't know. I thought this one's cool. This one was like the high dive, and I should also mention too like what's cool about this stage is that this bottom floor right here can also be like an actual floor because like the floor is like it's like a mechanism where like it could be a solid floor or it can retract and it would be next thing you know it would become like a deep sea like water pit. So I know you think like oh that's so dangerous because they're jumping into like a shallow water. No, it's actually they could make it deeper. And then I really wish I could like play the audio on this because they play like a super sick like Pirates of the Caribbean theme on the drums. But as like aside from Pirates of the Caribbean, they also play like Star Wars, which I was like surprised. They played the Star Wars theme. They also played the Superman theme. I was like, they're using. And I realized like they were using movie music. I was like, well, that's actually cool. I also want to point out the timing is like right when they beat the drums, like that's when they jump in the water. So the timing on that was like actually superb. So props to them. And that's why I put Kevin Jack Sparrow on the bottom right because they were playing Pirates of the Caribbean theme. All right, and then next, this was nothing special. It was just a half pipe. They're doing they were doing like a skateboard trick or a skateboard show. And I just made all I could think of this time was like, oh, man, I really wish I could skateboard. And after the show ended, I found out that there was a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man like uh, like inflatable in the main deck, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. I just took a picture of it and captioned it. And then the day after, we finally arrived in at our next island, St. Thomas. And this is my favorite island to be honest. I like it more than the first island because um when I rode the ATV, I was wearing my hybrid shorts and driving on the hot sun for like 1 hour, 2 hours. My legs and arms ended up getting sunburnt, so that was not fun. Um, Compared to this one, because we went snorkeling, and after we took a tram to the beach, our tour guide walked us to the along the beach to the site. Found an iguana. I was like, "Whoa, that's a big iguana!" And then after I took a picture of it, I was like, "Wait, why is it looking at me like that?" Uh, but yeah, like this is like really cool because immediately after I jumped in the water, there's like a bunch of small fishes already. You can see a bunch of small fishes. And you can see the clear water, and I finally got to see what I came here for, the sea turtles. Well, bro was like just munching and eating. I was just videoing from the top of him. There was like so much. I was able to capture a sea turtle, um, and a pufferfish and or sea urchins and even the manta ray. But you know what? I don't know if I got this in video or I don't think I posted my story, but um, I think I saw another sea turtle in the distance, and while I was trying to film the sea turtle, I think I actually captured a barracuda because I saw a big fish chilling in the bottom of the by the seabed with the seagrass, and I noticed I saw a big fish. And I was like, "What is that?" And then I overhear from the other tourists like that it was a barracuda. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Dude, the barracuda from Finding Nemo." Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit scared of the barracuda because I didn't want to get near it because I was scared it was gonna fucking bite me. But what's scary was that uh when I turned away from the barracuda and looked at the sea turtle and turned back to the barracuda, it disappeared. I was like, "Where did it go?" It's like a spider, like when you see a spider in your room and then you turn your eyes away and then you turn back, it's gone. That's what it felt like. I just started panicking a little bit. I was like, Well, I think it just swam away luckily, so I didn't see it again, so I was safe. But this part right here was cool because I was just filming the stingray, and then I normally see a bigger ray come up, and I found out it was a manta ray because of the polka dots on it. And the moment I saw it, I literally gasped, and you can hear in the video. I was like, "Oh!" It was like I was like not expecting to see the manta ray. So I found that really funny. I could have put music over to cover it up, but I didn't. I thought it was really funny. And then here's the puffer just talking about like it's hard to see, but like right here, if you see my mouse, you can see like there's a like a flat fish, and the reason why I think it's a pufferfish is because that's how pufferfish are. They're flat until when they're feel threatened, then they puff themselves up. It even looked like a pufferfish because it had dots on it. And this is the one I took with the sea urchins. I couldn't zoom in. I wish I could zoom in, but with my phone case, it was hard to because uh, my phone case was already like a water resistant phone case. It was not like the ones you put in a pocket, like a waterproof pocket. It was literally just I literally just brought my phone in the water, so I couldn't zoom in. I wish I did, but you can still see the sea urchins. And I think that's the last thing I caught before like the time was up. Oh yeah, and also the conch shell. I don't know how people find them. They're like really hard to find because like they're like rare because they were hiding in the seagrass and you have to have really good eyes to see them. But some people did find them. But yeah, after our time ended, we went back to the ship. We showered, and then I went back on the main deck. You know, I wanted to go see the boat take off, and I was like shocked to find out how much sand there was because I was like realized that like how much power or how much torque is in the engine or in the propeller. Because you know, if this is technically deep sea water, how the fuck did the sand come out from the bottom of the ocean and onto the surface? So I was like, damn, bro, look at all that sand. I was like laughing about it too because I was thinking like, can you imagine being a fish, you know, out here in the docks or in the port, just just casually sitting by the port, and then suddenly there's a sandstorm. So yeah, you can blame the cruise ship for that. Uh, and then I took a picture of the island. That was cool. Mama Z joked about it, saying it was her private island, even though I knew it wasn't hers. Um, what else? Oh yeah, we went later that night after I think before dinner or after dinner. It was before dinner. Before dinner, we went back to the dueling pianos, and or we went to go check it out, and it was like so funny because someone requested to play the for the Minecraft movie the Steve's Lava Chicken. My parents were like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, bro, I know this song. I'm gonna take a video of it." Again, I can't play it because the my audio doesn't work. But the next morning, my mom and I went to an art raffle, and before I jump into that, we actually got suckered into it because uh, while my dad and sister were uh, my dad and sister were at the Dolby Pianos, Mama Z and I went saw like it was like another like kind of like raffle kind of thing where if you guess this particular painting of a uh wine glass with a martini in it or with an olive in it uh correctly, you can win a free painting and even money. And my mom were like, "Sure, why not? It's free. Well, let's do it." But we didn't get suckered into it because they gave us a paper sheet telling us like, okay, if you want to know like if you won, you have to come to this art raffle, and we're like, okay, we'll go. Oh boy, did we mess up because we ended up being there for 2 hours. And I thought we'd be in there for like 1 hour or 30 minutes. That took so long. It was like really funny though because that was the first time ever being in a raffle. Because like the guy was like saying like I was like talking about like this art, like the particular art paintings, like oh this one was made by Leonardo da Vinci, and then it's like talking about like the details of it. It's like oh like this art painting is you can see like how it's like very like glossy or very uh like painty whatever, and then he would, like we just hear him go like we hear the bids go on. He's like okay going once going twice, and then like when they sold and I was like laughing. I was like because I noticed that this dude was trying to like speed up like the whole auction because there's like so many pinnings he had to do, and in order to speed through it, he had to talk really really fast, and like he was talking so fast I couldn't understand him. So I was like, I don't even understand what he said, but like I'm just vibing. And then they also had a Zoltar afterwards. They had a Zoltar at the shot at the front of the I guess the store or the auction. I guess they even had a Star Wars painting. You could see that's the Millennium Falcon. and you can see C3PO, Han Solo, Chewbacca, R2D2. That was the only interesting painting I probably liked throughout the whole auction because I didn't understand anything else. A lot of the paintings were like classic, uh, traditional. So I don't know. It didn't really catch my eye. Not like this one. And then afterwards, I guess for dinner, uh, I think this is the one I was sent to waffles. This is the one I sent with the red velvet for dessert. And then for my entree, I think I had like chicken masala, which is pretty good. And then for my appetizer, I forgot what it was. It was like a egg kind of like sandwich, but it was really good. I really liked it. Uh, and then afterwards, we went back to the dueling pianos. My dad got this Hawaiian drink. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like this a lot better than the one I ordered at the music hall. The what was it? Emerald sour. This one had rum, coconut juice, uh, and some other sweet stuff in it. So I'm not gonna lie, I like that one a lot better than the one I got. And it's funny thing, I think even though my dad drank half of it, I drank the other half, and I still got tipsy. Yes, the sexy cake. Yes, indeed. And I remember I took a picture of uh my plushie that was attached to my bag, Katone from Persona 3 Portable. I sent it to Gabe, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this, but I brought Katone with me to the cruise." And then Gabe was like, let's go. I also brought Fuka with me to Colorado. I was like, let's go, they're going places. And then this is our last stop. We went to Coco Cay, and little did I know that there would be another like Royal Caribbean ship there called Adventure of the Seas. But hold on, let me go here real quick. I I want to show you guys a size comparison of the Adventure of the Seas versus the ship R we had, Icon of the Seas. You can see the width, right? Like look at the width of the ship and then compared to ours. Ours is not just higher, but also like wider. Like, dude, holy shit. And my dad also pointed out, like, you can see here at the top of their ship, they only have like two slides. We had an entire amusement park on top of our ship. We had six water slides, bro. And you can see that like they're what do you call it? Like like the or like the furnace, whatever, like the engine, the smoke. You can see the smoke coming out of their ship, and then ours like right here, these two right here, but there's no smoke at all because I found out that the reason why is because our ship runs on natural gas, while this other ship or older ship doesn't. So that's like pretty interesting to know that our ship literally runs green. The smokestacks, yeah. I don't know. Is that what you call them? I don't know what you call them. But yeah, anyways, like going forward, we were at Coco Cay, and this is our last stop. This is literally probably like I wouldn't say it's the best stop, but it was a cool stop because they had a water park there, they had beaches, they had a lagoon, they had gift shops, and this was pretty cool too. They had a sand sculpture. My guess is that they probably just had a mold for it already made, and they just put it in the sand. So I thought that was like really cool. And again, you can't I can't show you this, but um, when we were in the water park, we hopped in like kind of like a lazy river, but not really. It was like a I guess like a pool, a bit like a lagoon or whatever you call it. And I found out they had speakers in there, and you could actually hear it underwater, the music that was playing. And I was like, dude, that's so cool. Luckily for me, I brought my goggles with me so I could sit underwater, you know. And it was my goggles was cool because it had the earplugs and nose plugs. But the thing about the nose plug was that like it was literally just like a clipper that goes in your nose, and I don't know how those work. So I just like screw it. I'll just use my earplugs only. Um, let's see what else. So after that, oh, I was forgot to talk about the buffet there. They also had like like a how do I say like a cafeteria. I'm not gonna dude. The food was actually pretty good. I had from what I remember, I had hot dog with mayo ketchup, barbecue chicken. I also had chicken carnitas tacos, which were really good. I think are probably my favorite out of all three of them. And then for dessert, I had the twisted ice cream. You know, the chocolate vanilla swirl. And then I forgot to talk about this too. When we were at the beach, when we were at the beach, or I guess after I swam for a bit at the lagoon or at the beach, there was a seagull that was like on top of our umbrella, and I want to get a picture of him, and I didn't expect him to look at me, and I was like, wait, I can make a JoJo meme out of this, and that's what I did. That's what I did. I also want to point out that hold up, wait, can I look it up actually? Where is it? So yeah, like right here, this is like the this is where you come in, and then we went this way to the bridge, and there's the lagoon that we were at. You can see that like it's like a little bay right here. And I found out that you're supposed to stay in the bay. You can't go farther out because they had flags to represent like different colored flags to represent like the tide or I guess the current. And the current flag that was up was red, meaning like they had like red or they had like high currents and high winds, so it was dangerous to go out. And the green flag was calm waters. I forgot what yellow flag was, but purple was the sign of marine life. So and there's a lot, there's a lot of people in like this little lagoon right here. So I was like, it's I don't know, it's like not that fun. So and it was also murky too because there's like there's a lot of people walking around and kicking sand in the water. So like then we will decide to go over here to the lagoon area. So that's where I took the like this like the speaker with the in the water. And then like on the way there, you see like these little like trees that are like surround the pool. That's where I took that picture of myself. I had a towel on my head and I thought it was like really funny. So I was like, "Hey, yo, ZhiTuber reveal." I was originally gonna take a picture of mine just my head, but I didn't take a picture of just my towel. So like it worked out perfectly. And then I just put text over my Mama Z right back here to cover her face. So I was like covering two things at once. I was like, wait, this actually works. And then I also took this panorama. This is a smart idea that my dad came up with because we went back after we went back to the cruise ship. We went to the top, the very top floor, the 17th floor, and took a picture from the back of the ship of the whole island and a panoramic view. So I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a genius move of my dad. We're taking a panorama view of the whole island. And you know what's funny too is I found out that where the island is located, there are nearby islands that you can also go to, but I think you may need like a private yacht, or maybe there's an airport that you can fly there. And there's other attractions on the other islands too. But what caught me the most was that there was an attraction where you could swim with the pigs. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking with it. You actually swim with the pigs. I was like, that's actually cool. Hold up. I'm gonna stop for a second. So I'm gonna pull up my Google Maps. I'm trying to find this island real quick. I don't want to stop doxing myself. So I'm gonna. We'll fly back over here real quick. Okay. So here's Coco Cay, right? This is our ship's route, I guess. So we took off here from the Miami port, and instead of going to Royal Cay first, we ended up going there last. We went all the way down here to St. Martin. We went down to St. Martin, and then we went to St. Thomas, which is over here. And this is when we went snorkeling, you know, with the fishes or with the sea turtles. And then we went here to Coco Cay. But if you zoom in right here, right here, Goat Cay, there's an attraction called Swim with the Pigs, which I didn't know you could do. And I'm like, how do you get there, bro? Because it's the only island right here that the Royal Caribbean will take you to. And I really want to go go to this island, like, you know, check it out. But I thought it was like really cool. Yeah, so there's actual pigs in the island you can swim with. It's actually so cute, to be honest. And then yeah, and then afterwards, then we sailed back to Miami. So all in all, from Miami to St. Martin, we cruised for 2 days. From St. Martin to St. Thomas, literally only 1 day. And then from St. Thomas to Coco Cay, I think it was like another 2 days. Because it was like 1 day we would cruise and then the next day we arrived. And then from Coco Cay to Miami, it was like 1 day. So I think all in all it's like 7 days. Or 8 days actually. And then after we arrived back in Miami, I realized that this is actually another name for the next cruise ship that the Icon Seas is having, called Star of the Seas. I thought it was gonna be a bigger ship, but I realized it's just a ship. It's just the same thing. I want to go on a cruise, man. I know, it's so fun. Waffles, you gotta come here to the States. You gotta come here to the States and go to Florida. I'm not gonna lie. I think Florida has like the best cruises because California cruises suck. Because I'm not gonna lie. This was not my first ever cruise. I have been on a cruise before. Um, in Long Beach, we sailed from Long Beach all the way down to Ensenada, Mexico, through Carnival. And I don't know, this wasn't as fun as this because this one has so much to offer. Meanwhile, Carnival was like smaller and had more like, uh, uh I guess more like older adults. You know, like that, like mostly just like I don't know, loiter and drink and gamble and stuff. For real, I'm terrified of water though. I mean, technically, I don't know. Well, I don't know. You're then again, you're on a ship, but it doesn't really feel like you're on the water though. Because on a huge cruise ship like this, it doesn't feel like you're in water. You're like literally in a hotel, like a giant ass hotel. That's what I like to describe this cruise ship as, like a giant hotel on water. I've been on a ferry but not a cruise. Oh, that reminds me that when I used to go on a ferry from Seattle to Canada. All right. Oh, I forgot about this. Um, for our last dinner at the on the cruise ship, uh, I had turkey for my entree. For my appetizer, I had I think a sea cake. It was like really good because I saw that it had spicy mayo in it, and I love spicy mayo. So I ate that. It was like really good. And then for dessert, I had a brownie, dark chocolate brownie with ice cream on top. I would not be able to walk, bro. My knees would be too weak from pure terror. I don't blame you. I'm not gonna lie, I love swimming though. The only issue is I don't like swimming in like deep, really deep waters. I'm afraid of like deep waters. I have whatchamacallit, thalassophobia. Especially like after watching Jaws, you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean, the Kraken, giant sea monsters and stuff. Ferries are fun for sure. I made fun of people with seasickness. I was like, something like that. I don't know. I have been younger. The funny thing was, I don't think I got seasick at all this trip. My dad and my sister got seasick. They mentioned like getting woozy, but I didn't feel dizzy at all. Maybe because I got seasick before. But like that was like years ago when I was in when I used to go to college, like back in 2019. So I remember I took an oceanography class, and for our field trip, we went out boating on a small boat, I guess. And I remember like I had no issues like going out to sea and then being out at sea. But when we came back, I started feeling a bit seasick because I noticed I was like feeling drowsy and like super tired, and I don't really want to just pass out. And I think because of that, I think I got used to it. But yeah, like, and then after dinner, we went to go watch this show called Starburst. My dad and I thought it would be like, you know, America's Got Talent, where they had like multiple shows or like a talent show. But turns out it was literally just like a ice skating show which is themed on like planets and like, you know, the solar system. Oh, thank you for the head pass, Waffles. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I thought, to be honest, I liked it a lot better than the Aqua Dome or the Aqua Theater, because you know this is actually pure talent right here. I can't do this, dude. Skating circles and do spins and tricks like that. Not me, bro. Not me in a million years. But you know what's really funny was like at some point during the show, they had a few of the girls wearing short skirts, and then one of the dudes lifted up one of the girls, and luckily she was like wearing like I guess like uh shorts underneath her skirt, and cause cause her skirt, like I guess let's just say that like her skirt was basically you could see it under her skirt because this dude was lifting her in the air. She was sideways. She was vertical. She was horizontal, and her skirt was like inside out or whatever. It was like facing the opposite direction of where it should be, and she was like spanking her own butt. I was like, nice, very nice. Head pass for fairy buddies. That's my twin. But yeah, after the show, we went back to dueling pianos, and this is where I finally got to like put in my request, and they finally played it, cause I think on this night, I wanted them to play Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles, but how this worked was if you donated to them, they would play that first before the people who didn't donate. So mine ended up not getting played at all, and then they at like 9 or 10, 15 or 10 o'clock, they took their 45-minute break, and then at that point we're like, yeah, we're just gonna leave and go upstairs to our room and go to bed. But the last night we were there, I requested him to play Take On Me by Aha, and he played it, which I was not expecting him to play it so well, and I'm glad I picked that song because he did really good. And then the girl played Faithfully by Journey, which was kind of my surprise, and I'm glad she played it. But then again, I guess it's thanks to like someone else, because one of the other people that were there also requested it, so props to them for requesting song. Because I was not expecting that, and again, I love Journey. All right, and then now that we're back to where I was talking about earlier, like after the cruise. So after the cruise, we didn't know what to do. We were planning to go back to like to the Bayside downtown mall in Miami, to go more look in the gift shops again. But that ended up not happening because I already bought a shirt on the ship that cost me like $90. So we didn't know what to do, so we ended up just going straight to the airport. And I was like so bummed out because I really wanted to like do more stuff in Miami, but there was nothing else we could do. So we ended up just taking a van or a shuttle to the airport, and then we had so much time to kill because it was only 9 it was 9 in the morning when we got back to the when we got back to land, and our flight was not till 3 p.m. So we had so much time to kill. So we just sat in the airport like the whole 4 hours, and I was like, bro, we could have done something in Miami. We could have went, I don't know, we could have walked around. We could have like went shopping again, or like check out like these cool points of interest. But we ended up just staying in the airport for like the whole 4 hours. So again, I'm gonna skip all these 3 because again, this is my private story. I was talking about like the K-pop Demon Hunters. And then 4 hours later, we finally boarded our plane, Frontier, which I do not recommend because when we got to our gate, there were so many people, and you know how like like when you get to your gate, they usually say like, oh, like zone 1, please line up. And then when that's done, and then they say zone 2, zone 3, and so on. But they didn't say any of that. They just let everyone in all at once. And there was like a huge cluster of people trying to get in. And I was like, oh, this is awkward. I love how our convo is just there. LMAO. I know, right? I'll probably talk about that too, to be honest. Since it's there and you're here. But yeah, like, it was funny when I got to the airplane at Frontier because I saw like little mist spewing out from the cabins in the airplane. I was like, and for a second I was like, is that gas? And I was like, oh wait, no, it's just like the air conditioner. I was like, oh, makes sense. 'Cause I put my hand on front of the like the what was it, like the vents, and I just felt like cold air.
Potatoes rated with 11 viewers.
Tato, how was your stream, bro? Welcome, Raiders. Don't mind me, I'm just yapping about my vacation. Tato, how was your stream? Oh, you played Overwatch? Let's go, bro. I'm playing Overwatch on Wednesday. I can't wait to play it again. I don't raid you? Oh, thank you, Ghost. W raid. W shout out. It was really good. I'm glad, bro. Are you winning, son? You played Overwatch with them? Hey! I'm playing Marvel Rivals Wednesday. Oh, bro, I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a long time. Bro, but you know what? I miss playing Valorant, bro. I miss playing with my I miss my skins, dude. The only problem is I can't play Valorant because, like, I don't know, my screen's frozen now. I can't play anymore. It's legit unplayable. And I can't stream it either because I have a black screen. Fuck Val, don't come back. I know, it's a funny thing. It's like, I think it's a sign that, like, that me not able to play Valorant is a sign that I should not come back. We were talking about DMC. Devil May Cry? Oh my god, bro, when I see Devil May Cry, the only thing I think of is the Dante dance. Lonely, lonely, I'm feeling so lonely. It could be a bug if you have game capture on OBS while Valorant won't work. No, but my friend told me it was because the new anti-cheat system prevents OBS from capturing Valorant, which I think is stupid. I don't know why Val had to do that, because I am not gonna like download another version of OBS, or I guess backlog a previous version of OBS, because the current version I'm using how do I say this? I used to multi-stream, so not in a million years am I gonna like do anything or change anything about this. Yep. Yeah, dude, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I hate it. I know, me too. It's so stupid, bro. And I was like, okay, at this point, because I tried giving Valorant a chance. I tried to play the game off stream. Still couldn't play it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna install it. Man, I love Takedown. Dude, wasn't Takedown the first song that played in like, in the beginning of the movie? Is that if it was, that's the song that got me into the movie. I was like, oh, I like this song. I got a vid from the DMC3. Want to see it? Sure. You could, if you join my Discord, you could. I think you could post it in. You can either post it. I think. What was it? You could post it in screenshots or in promote your YouTube videos. I don't know if I have a media channel, but I feel like I should make one. Oh fuck! I'm thinking feline. That's just gonna spend. Oh, you should have saved it, Pato. I mean, meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Oh, meow 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 meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow. 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 Uh. Mm, meow. Meow. Uh. Meow. Meow 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 meow. 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 I give it a meow 10. Meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Oh, meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Uh. Meow. Meow? Question mark? Meow meow. Nia? Nia. Mm. Nia, Nia, Nia. Nia, Nia, Nia. Meow, meow, meow. 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 Meow, Nia, meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow. I mean, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. 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 Mm. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Oh, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow,
Abe
meow.
Kokus played Big
Meow,
Man
meow, meow, meow,
Blastoise
meow.
for 2,000 channel points.
Meow, 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 meow. Guys, can I please stop talking and feeling for 5 minutes? I think it's been 5 minutes, right? Has it been 5 minutes? I think it's been 5 minutes. Oh, hi, Blue. Dino Nuggies, I see it again. Yeah, I was trying to hint at it. I was like, I'd say, you know what? It's been 5 minutes. How are you, Blue? Hi, Bessie. You joined at the right time. But yeah, I was like talking about how like I do not recommend Frontier. They're very disorganized, and their indoor AC system was like really, I don't know. It was like nothing I've seen from like other airplanes. Is the fact they actually spray mist, and I thought it was gas for a moment. So would not recommend. But yeah, I arrived back in LA, so that's what really matters. I'm well and dead from course classes today. Oh, Blue, don't worry. I am also dead today. I had a long day. I woke up early for a job interview earlier, was which was nerve wracking, but it was alright. And I had work, or I went straight to work. No soda pop. What do you mean no soda pop? Yes, soda pop. This Galaxy was always like really funny though. Like the day after I got home, I just assembled my sword stand because I ordered that while I was on vacation while on a cruise, and luckily Brother Z was still home, so I had him get my Amazon package for me. No soda poop on the cruise. No. The funny thing is, I was on. I was watching K-pop Demon Hunters on the plane, and after we landed in Miami, I downloaded the song on my Spotify, and ever since then I went up listening to it. I was in a song in Miami on the cruise in the Bahamas. Even on the way back, I was listening to it. Oh gosh, yeah, dude. It was like really funny. Even when I got home, Saturday night. When I got home Saturday night, I was like prepping the waiting room for today. And while I was prepping the waiting room, I was listening to Soda Pop. And my good friend Sky messaged me on Discord saying, "Oh my god, no, ain't no way you're listening to Soda Pop again." I was like, "Yep." I was like laughing. I was like, "Yeah, man, I can't get over this song. It's so catchy. It's like so I can't never get so tired of it." And it was like really funny too. Because speaking of which, when I went to earlier at work, this is like before I left for work, my coworker um brought their Bluetooth speaker, which I didn't know they did, and I didn't know. Also, I didn't know we were allowed to play music, uh, in the classroom. So, they were playing music, and then for a split second, I heard my coworker play Soda Pop, and then they skipped it. I was like, was that Soda Pop? And then they're like, yeah, it was. I'm like, oh my god, no way, bro. Thanks for inviting me to Sky. No problem, Scout. I got you. Okay, I found another one. This one is 11 minutes, so just skip the 35 for the best part. Okay, I'll get to it in a bit. How's the mouse pad going? It's okay, but uh, I was hoping it'd be long enough, like my old mouse pad, or I guess desk mat, where it also be reach up to my mouse. But sadly, it is not. It's a bit short, so I decided to just use the mouse. What was the mouse pad or the desk mat for just my keyboard. My keyboard and my wrist rest. My mouse is still on my table, but it's okay. I can still move. The poor soda pop skip. Yeah, I know, but no. What was funny was later after my coworker left, she disconnected her phone from this Bluetooth speaker. So the Bluetooth speaker was just sitting there, no one's playing it, and then my one of my kids just goes up to me and says, "Z, can you play Soda Pop?" I was like laughing. I was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I got you, homie. I got you. You're lucky. I have Soda Pop on my Spotify." So I was just blasting the K-pop Demon Hunters album while all the kids were doing their activities. They were like playing with Legos or reading. That was really funny. Oh no, there's the butt. There is. I mean, do you have a longer one, or I need to read it or read it? You got the square one. I got the rectangular one. Mine's not square. Mine's rectangular. I know. Usually, when you think of mouse pad, it's like small square one, but I got the rectangular one. It's got your name on it, your logo, and also that big picture of you, the chibi you, I think. I can't even see the Boston Soda Pop Boy. It's like really funny though, cause like my student was like begging me to play it, and I'm just like, oh, you're just in luck. Me with shapes. Widowy wheel. Oh yeah. So like after the well how do I say this? After I set up my my stand for my cosplay store, I was talking with Waffles. It was really funny because like Waffles asked me like what's for dinner, and I was like telling Waffles, oh my mom made Filipino sausage, and then Waffles said ayo, and then I was like telling Waffles, I was like, stop copying me, and then Waffles was like, how am I copying you? I'm like, I usually say ayo. And then we started having like a nuh-uh, yeah-huh, nuh-uh, yeah-huh, nuh-uh, yeah. And I don't know how long that went on for, but it went for quite some time. Nuh-uh, yeah-huh. Oh, I know it's so funny. And then also, I also want to point out like earlier in my job interview, I noticed that one of the um one of the options they put for like these options are schools, they misspelled childhood. They spelled childhood. I don't know if anyone caught that, but I definitely did. They put shit hood, and I was like, "Hey, yo, bro, that's my kind of hood, bro. The shit hood." I was going for pretty much the entire time I was on call with Scout. Yeah, dude. I think I remember the whole time I was watching the Jaws movie with my dad. I was like, just go. I was like replying to you. Nuh-uh. The fuck you mean? We got acting like a bunch of shits, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Chid moment right here, bro. Chid moment. Chid on moment. Someone said a job. Why'd you get to, bro? Why'd you, bro? No way. Job is now a J slur? That's crazy. But yeah, like it wasn't like I don't know. I was like not so nonchalant about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go to the job fair. I'm gonna give them my resumes. Maybe talk to myself for a bit, and then I'm gonna leave. But that did not happen. I ended up filling an application form, which is the one I took right here. And then they guided me to another room where I got interviewed, which I wasn't expecting. And then I got nervous all of a sudden. And I was like, oh shit. I did not mentally prepare myself beforehand. So I was like, they're asking me like a bunch of like questions like okay, so you were in this situation, what would you do? I'm like, um, wait, guys, give me a moment, let me recollect my thoughts real quick. So they're like, it's okay, take your time, and I'm like, um, okay, so I would do this, and then I would do this if I was in the situation, and then after it ended, uh, I walked out, and then I was like thinking to myself, like, oh yeah, I think I definitely fucked up. I don't think I'm gonna get hired at this point. I kept giggling to myself every time I put an confused airport suit scout a little bit. Oh, poor scout. Can I like bed at 1:30 a.m. Hits different. Oh, go stop! You're making me hungry now. Everyone is unemployed, so and so job locations are now slurs for some reason. It's pretty much a meme now. Yeah, I'm. You know what? Think about it. I do remember a meme going around where like surprise jump scare job application. Oh, and it's like it doesn't affect me because I'm already employed. And then it's like, oh wait, now I wish I was unemployed. I was so confused at the time. You were. Scott, I feel like you're always confused though. Wait, sweet? Huh? Yes. Carl Hanky Carl from Detroit Become Human. Carl! My god, I get it now. Dude, Peak game, bro. Honestly, best game, bro. Carl and what was his name? What was the android's name? Brian? I forgot his name. Oh, Connor. That's right. It was Connor. Hi, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. Now look. By the way, don't forget to watch the vid. I'll be watching in the background. Yeah. Thank you for the look, Virgil. I'll be watching in a bit actually. Connor, I know it, cause it's me. Wait, Scott, did you just dox your real name? You're literally Marcus. Marcus on moment. JK, JK. Unless. Dude, I'm still mad though, bro. Okay. Dude, I'm so mad, bro. I really want to get what was it, that love or romance with North, but I couldn't do it because she wanted me to be violent. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not being violent. I'm trying to be peaceful here. Hi, my name's Connor. I'm the android sent by McDonald's. And then you hear the beeping in the background. I know Scott's eye rolling. He's joking. LOL. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, bro, I was like a bit worried for a second. I'm like, no, wait, you just docked yourself. That's his video. You know, it's like really funny too, because that reminds me when I was at Wendy's in Florida. I heard the beeping noise, and I was like, my first thought was the meme. OMG. Yeah, man. I don't know if I can watch this though. It's not an audio check. It will not be audible in streams or recordings. Open the advanced audio properties. Oh wait, did I not do that? Wait. Oh, did I put monitor off? Oh, because everything was turned off. That's why. Duh. Skits 935. Okay. Funny enough, Virgil, I was literally gonna ask about
Well, you
that.
came to the right place. We've got ourselves a twin for
I was asking
$9.99.
what time frame or time skip.
We got that queen.
All right, is it 935 right? Okay. 935. Holy shit! Or if you want to watch the whole vid, peek. Yeah, I'll probably finish the video. Holy mother Dante, bro. Look at those combos! I feel like I don't know who that boss is or who he's fighting, but I can just imagine like the meme, you know? Like instead of Dante being like, "What are your boss moves?" It's the other guy. He's going all off of this on a controller. But dude, that's why I love playing controllers because controllers are easy for combos. compared to like keyboard. Uh so I think that I played Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter Worlds. Playing Monster Hunter World slash Wilds on a keyboard is I'd say more difficult than playing on a controller. So I stick with playing controller because some moves are easier. Oh, then there was Dante. So, oh yeah, I can see it now. Dark Dante. Come on, step it up. That's actually a really cool like exit right there, or outro. POV DMCS PvP mode. Oh no, bro, I'm cooked. Dude, by the way, that reminds me. Okay, this is not really related to DMC at all, but when I was talking about combos, that reminds me of this other game I have played in the past. It's not Monster Hunter, it's Demon Slayer. The Hinokami Kagura Chronicles. I didn't say this at all. Well, today, or on my socials, or my Discord, but I pre-ordered Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, and I'm like so excited for that because I played the first one, and I did see the game get promoted at Anime Expo, which again I don't think I talked about it, but after seeing the game and finding out that there was a second Hinokami, I can't speak straight, but yeah, you get what I mean. Uh, I pre-ordered it and it comes out August 5th, I think, which is in 2 weeks. So guys, look forward to me playing on the day of its release because I can't wait to play it. It looks so cool. I'm gonna try and sleep. Bye, y'all. Night Scout. The trick is, he did are hard to do on controller. Oh shit. Yeah, because I feel like it's a lot of like memorizing, and I would not do that either. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on, I need to turn this off again. I need to go back to Google Maps. There's something I didn't talk about earlier. When I was talking about when my family are at Key West in Florida. Okay. So my dad, of course, like I said, my dad rented a car. We drove from Miami, Florida, all the way down uh, to Key West. And I didn't mention this either because this bridge here, which I didn't know, was in I forgot what movie it was. It was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where they filmed like on this bridge and it explodes. So that's pretty cool. And then another thing I want to point out was we didn't know that each island it has different speed limits because my dad got pulled over because he was going like because we're from California, right? Speed limit is usually like 50, 60 on like long stretches of roads like this. We drove past a or down a road. We ended up getting pulled over because we didn't know that the speed limit there was 30. And it turns out we found out later, like a little bit later, was because that was technically like a residential area or a town road. So I was like, oh well. Trick sword, which you have to press D-pad up right consistently as well as pressing X and circle multiple times. Oh, that's a lot of buttons, bro. It's too much for me to memorize. Uh, Another thing I didn't point out here was that I there's a fort at the very edge of the island, And I remember getting sucked into like the lore of it, the history of it. Finding out that this fort was actually from like dates back to like the American Civil War. Or was it one of these islands? No, I think it was this one. I'm pretty sure it's this fort right here. Because this fort was, I think this fort was just meant to like, uh, how do like monitor and make sure like like no ships from the Confederates are coming in or out. And I remember like reading about like the history, like oh like uh, there's also another fort too, which I forgot where it was, but I remember reading about like how like it was a fort on an island, and there was no way to get fresh water, so they had to build like this kind of like contraption where the rainwater would catch, would like fall into like this kind of pit, and it would just keep it fresh, so that's they drink the fresh water. You saw in the vid where Johnson stayed in midair and saying trick sword. Oh, I was about talking over when he said that, but yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. I see. So that's how I did that combo. The trick sword combo. Another fun fact here is this is also the home of one of those of a famous author. I forgot his name. Is that it? Hemingway. His story was so sad though, 'cause I remember reading about his backstory and how um I think it was after he went to Spain. Uh, he got in a plane crash, and I think he fractured his leg, and he got so depressed that he ended up committing the S word. And his own home in I think Ohio or Idaho. So I guess that's pretty sad stuff. I guess. Oh hi Gwen. Wait, if you're here, does that mean your subathon's over? How was your subathon? George Hemingway? Yeah, I think that was it. Different guy? Probs. But dude, I, I can't believe how far I've traveled. Like only from Miami down to the Florida Keys, and then back to Miami, and then from Miami all the way. I think down here. Where is it? Oh yeah, all the way down here to Saint Martin, and then Saint Thomas, and then back all the way up here to Coco Cay, and then back to Miami. That's hella far. It's not over, lol. I'm just popping before I go to sleep. Wait, how many hours you got left? Six, I think. Nice. Let's go. I've also been seeing how many. Been seeing all the like the goals you've reached. Congrats, Gwen. I'm actually amazed. But yeah, I feel like I don't want to keep you up too late. You should probably go to sleep. I can sit here and keep talking about it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let you sleep. We're only 6 subs over the hundred goal. Damn! Let's go, Gwen. Look at you. You're famous. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I'm listening. Yeah, you're gonna be listening to me talk about something else, because I am not gonna keep you up. It was also really funny because you just missed out. I was like just talking about the Devil May Cry earlier, and I was like talking about the Lonely Lily dance because that's what it reminds me of. Keep me up. No, your safe is important, Gwen. It's like me with it's like how do I say like Scout to Waffles. Because I know like Scout cares about Waffles, and wants Waffles to go to sleep. Scout, I think it happened before when I was playing Repo. I remember it was like 7 in the morning for Waffles, and Waffles was like telling me that they haven't slept, and then I remember Scout vaguely telling Waffles to go to sleep. Yeah, so it's gonna be like me. It's gonna be like me to you. So I'm gonna just tell you to go to sleep. 'Cause I don't want to keep you up because I care about. I don't want you. Your sleep is important. I don't want you to keep you up because then you'll be fatigued. Blah blah blah. Jokes on you. This is my yapathon, so I have an excuse. What did me and Scout do? LOL. No, I was talking to Gwen about like how that time when you stayed up till like 7 in the morning and Scout wanted you to go to sleep. Scout's telling you to go to sleep. So I was like telling, oh, that's like me to Scout or Scout. Like me to Scout, like me as Scout and Scout telling you to go to sleep. I don't know how to word this. Talk to me. About what? You want to hear about our Lord and Savior, Saju boys? Go to sleep. Yeah, see, this is like what I'm talking about. You go sleep like you said you were going to. So no. My Lord and Savior. Oh, well then you're gonna be stuck listening to me listen to this song for a while then. Dude, I wanna learn to do the dance. I'm actually trying to do the dance right now. I know the first part of it. Oh, that's actually really fun. That reminds me. I was I was listening to a song while I was like on the cruise ship getting pizza. I was like pouring like the seasoning over my pizza, and I was like bobbing my head. I was like mouthing the words like, uh, yeah, you're my soda pop, my little soda pop. And then I was like bobbing my head, and the girl like behind me like looking at me like, the fuck's he doing? Fine, I'll for real go sleep. Good. That's what I like to hear. Alright, night Scout, night Gwen. Scout, go sleep or I'll stop playing games with you. Oh, the audacity. Good boy. Hey, yo. Wait, no. Huh? I find it so funny every time I listen to the song, and I'm like so in the mood, and I'm like in a dancing mood. I just start bobbing my head, you know? And I start bobbing the words. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop, and then like someone behind me just like looks at me like, huh? Yo, weird, I'm out. First time. Guys, Gwen doesn't know that she likes a weirdo. I scared Gwen on my bad. No, we did. John drop. Okay, I sleep. We did as twinsies. Yes, we did. Slay. Guys, I really want to play. I really want to play. Uma Musume so bad, but I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I should do the next stream or a different day. Because again, this entire stream is all about me talking about my vacation. I might wait till next week, to be honest. Dude, I want to play with Mrs. Obama. I'll go gambling, bro. Alright, let's switch over. I'm not gonna lie, on my end stream I actually go back downstairs and eat again. Because Daddy came in my room and told me that there's more bread, and I'm thinking about going downstairs again and eating again. Guys, do you want me to do a song cover of Soda Pop? What would you like to see me do? A song cover or a dance cover? If I do a dance cover, it would probably be like IRL though, because I don't have full tracking in VR chat. I could try using my Xbox Connect, but I don't know how to do that. Yes, just yes. Oh my god, I know, right? Well, I should turn the ears back on. Both. Okay, I got you, fam. I'll do both. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I messaged Midnight Blue earlier. I was like, or not earlier, but I think Saturday night. I told Blue, I was like, we should dance to Soda Pop in VR chat. And then Blue was like, I don't have full tracking. I'm like, neither do I. But did you see me complaining? I'm still gonna try to dance to it. By the way, who should I raid? I'm not gonna lie, I think it'd be funny if we raided Gwen. Even though she's technically, even though she's alive right now, I know she's sleeping. Like, you know, like, I'm only sleeping. But no, it's just me. But we could, if you guys want to watch someone, we can raid someone. We can raid Spooky, who's playing Overwatch. Also, I'm thinking about moving my fan because it's hot in my room and my fan has no way to blow air at me, so I might have to rework into my room. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Oh, right. Uh, even though you guys saw all the pictures and videos I took from my trip on my that I posted on my story. There was actually I think maybe a lot more I may have took on from my trip. Um, and I plan to do make it a YouTube video because I think like I said before, I ended up taking a lot of footage from my trip. I wasn't really planning to make it a video, but now that I think about it, I think I might make a YouTube video. But again, I'm backlogged on videos. So I still have to make my repo video. After that, I'm thinking I'm gonna be work on the uh, Pepperdy video. You know, the one I did for Pep's graduation stream. And then uh, after that, I think I may do work on the vlog, or I might do the Pokemon what was it, the too many types video. It's one, I don't know. I'm one of the two, but I might just go with the vlog. I feel like I'm gonna try to. I should keep it more relevant. But yeah, I want to get that out there. So again, even though I did talk about my entire trip, but I didn't show everything. I did show a lot, but not all of it. So uh, I would say that I won't probably release the vlog, probably, but not until uh maybe another month or two at the most. I'd say. You won't be on holiday again until on the 29th, will you? No. I won't. I think I'm done for good. You're lucky because on 29th, I think I'm free that day. I think what day's the 29th? Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday. If we're gonna be waffles, we're gonna be playing. I might stream it. Um, if you're okay with that. Otherwise, if you're not, I'll take the day off and we could just celebrate it privately. Um, August 1st, I think it's a Friday. I plan to take the day off. Um, because I know I usually play game with my friend, IRL friend Gabe, every Friday. But I think I'm gonna take the day off, or I'm gonna hang out with him. Because he did tell me that he got root beer and like the alcoholic root beer. So I plan to go to his house and drink with him, and he said he's gonna make root beer float. So that sounds really good. And I think that Sunday, the August 2nd. No, I think it's my bad. The Saturday, my bestie Pepita messaged me telling me that she's having a pool party that day since her father's gonna be out. So I may take the day off too. Actually, I don't know. It just depends what time. So I might take both those days off. Ooh, that sounds great. I know, right? I'm not gonna lie. Now think about it. I never been to a pool party. Well, I mean, I have been to a pool party with my real friends, but with streamer friends, I never have been. So that sounds really fun. Um, and that reminds me, I was even talking with Pep too. Uh, on on TikTok, I I got a video of my feed about that promotion of the Demon Slayer movie, the Infinity Castle, and I was like, I sent it to Pep. I was like, please, I need someone to watch it with. I'm desperate. And then Pep was like, bestie, I will drive down to you. We can watch it together. I'm like, and I just like the mouth open emoji with the praying face, praying hands. That's what I replied with. I was like, yes, please. I really want the Demon Slayer movie because I got no one to watch it with, bro. All my streamer friends are far away. and the one person I really care about is super far away. So by the way, I found out recently that I thought the movie was out already, like here in the U.S. I was wrong. It's actually out in Japan. It came out July 18th, which was last week, Friday. And I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently the movie comes out, or supposedly the movie comes out, here in America on September 11th, which is a funny day for the movie to be released. But hey, I'll still watch it nonetheless. And now I think about it, maybe we'll rate someone else besides Gwen, because uh, I think Gwen just ended her stream too. Well, technically she's not ended her stream, but she is putting on pause. Why? What movie? The Demon Slayer movie, the Infinity Castle. I found out it came out last Friday in Japan. I thought it was out here in America. I was like, dude, I got no one to watch it with, bro. And I was like, oh wait, it doesn't come out till the September 11th, supposedly. So I got plenty of time. Ooh, yeah, because I remember with the first Demon Slayer movie, Mugen Train. I watched it with my brother and his friends, and it was like really funny, because or I guess really fun, I should say, because I went with a big group, and I remember having a fun time. Um, and at one point in the movie, by the way, I don't care if you tell me it's spoilers or not, because the Mugen Train's been out for a while now. But there was a scene in the movie where Nezuko gets tries to save the people on the train from I forgot the I think Enmu, from Enmu, the demon, train demon. But Nezuko gets grabbed by tentacles, and then one of my brother's friends and I looked at each other, and we both we stared at each other, and our mouth dropped open, and we're like, "Oh no, we know where this is going." So I found that really funny. I miss those times when I used to go watch the movies with a big group of friends, but now I just don't have no one to go with, because um my brother is like busy now. He also doesn't like the movie anymore or the show anymore. I think he grew out of it. And there's also my streamer friends are my only streamer friends that here in California I know of are Scout, but he lives in south of me, and Pep and Spooks, but they live north of me, and they live like an hour away from me, so they're too far away from me. So I got really no one within my proximity to watch it with. So it kind of sucks. Dream. Oh, the Dream Demon. That's right. Oh, what do you know? Blue is actually live right now. She's playing Marvel Rivals. Speaking of Blue, I just recently found out she started playing Persona 3 Reload, and dude, I started fanboying. I was like, bro, you got Persona 3 Reload? That's so dope. I was like, what was your reaction to it? I always thought I'm playing the game, because I love the game. I still have to go back and finish it, but I probably won't go back to finishing Persona 3 Reload until after I beat Super Mario Sunshine Co-op. I don't know. Speaking of which, tomorrow night I'll be playing more Super Mario Sunshine Co-op with Gabe at 8 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know if that was a funny plug-in or it just happened, but I'm gonna let it happen. I usually end my stream. By the way, I know I usually end my streams around 12, but I think I'll end my stream here. I think 3 hours is pretty good. I didn't expect myself to be talking for 3 hours, to be honest. I thought that'd be 2 hours. But oh man, was my voice dead? So let's go ahead and rate uh Bestie Midnight Blue, who's playing Marvel, who is gonna play Marvel Rivals. Let me set the raid message too. But again, thank you guys so much for welcoming me back. I feel so blessed to have y'all. You guys are so nice. You guys are so awesome. I love you guys so much. Oh dude, I feel like so I don't describe it. I feel like so happy on the inside. Like despite like this anxiety I feel, like with my numbers on um my I guess like my analytics on my Twitch and my YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys so much for welcoming me back. It feels nice. Did I also mention that even at work, my kids even said or were like happy to see me too? That also made me happy. Oh hi Z. Oh Sydney, you're coming at the bad time. I was about to raid someone. Welcome back. Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm too late. Yeah, unfortunately, but I mean the VOD will be here. You can watch me talk about my trip in I went to Florida and the Bahamas. Oh yeah, did I also mention that the name of the ship is called Icon of the Seas? World's largest cruise ship, dude. That's so good. Thank you for the stream. I'm happy you're back. Me too. And thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night 8 p.m. Pacific time for Stream My Sunshine. Good night.